Aston Villa continued their march toward Champions League qualification with a confident 3-0 away win over bottom-of-the-table Southampton on Saturday evening. The match at St. Mary's Stadium saw Unai Emery's side control possession, dictate tempo, and ultimately break through a stubborn Saints defense with a flurry of goals in the final 20 minutes. While Villa's overall performance earned plaudits, head coach Unai Emery didn't hold back in voicing his frustration over Marco Asensio's missed penalties, which marred what could have been an even more emphatic victory. "Everything went well and the team did well to secure the win," Emery said in his post-match interview. "I'm only disappointed with Marco Asensio missing the penalty. Late surge breaks the deadlock. Villa had to be patient, with Southampton showing rare resilience in the first half, buoyed by a strong performance from Aaron Ramsdale between the sticks. The game remained goalless until the 73rd minute, when substitute Ollie Watkins broke the deadlock in sensational style. After coming off the bench, the England international found space in the box and connected with a half volley that rocketed into the net. It was Watkins' 15th league goal of the season, underlining his vital role in Villa's European push. Just minutes later, fellow substitute Donyell Malen, who joined from Borussia Dortmund in January, made it 2-0 with a powerful low drive after a neat exchange with Douglas Luiz. The Dutchman's impact since arriving in the winter window continues to impress, with his pace and directness giving defenders nightmares. Then came a moment of redemption, at least partially, for Marco Asensio. After missing 2 penalties earlier in the match, the Spaniard's effort in stoppage time was once again saved by Ramsdale, but the rebound fell kindly for captain John McGinn, who made no mistake in firing home Villa's third. Asensio's wasted chances. Despite the convincing scoreline, much of the post-match discussion revolved around Asensio's woes from the spot. The midfielder, on loan from Paris Saint-Germain since February, has shown flashes of creativity in midfield, but his double miss from 12 yards will surely raise eyebrows, particularly with Villa preparing to face his parent club in the Champions League quarter-final second leg next week. Both penalties were superbly saved by Ramsdale, who was one of the few bright spots in an otherwise dismal display from Southampton. Asensio's body language after the second miss revealed his frustration, and Emery didn't shy away from calling it out in his assessment. "Marco is a great player and we trust him," Emery added. "But in big games, moments like these can be decisive. He'll have to show character and bounce back." Southampton sink deeper. For Southampton, this result was another painful chapter in a disastrous season. The defeat marked the 13th home loss of the campaign, a new club record. With just 10 points and only 1 win to their name, the Saints are rock bottom and now dangerously close to setting a new Premier League record for the fewest points in a season. Interim manager Simon Rusk, who took charge following Ivan Djuric's departure last month, faces an uphill task to instill any fight into a squad that appears resigned to its fate. Despite some spirited defending early on, Southampton lacked cohesion and rarely threatened Emiliano Martinez's goal. Their only real chances came from set pieces, none of which materialized into clear-cut opportunities. The club's descent into the Championship now seems inevitable, and questions are being raised about long-term planning, recruitment strategy, and leadership at boardroom level. The bright performances from Ramsdale and youngster Dominic Ballard were rare positives in an otherwise bleak outlook. Champions League in sight for Villa. The win sees Aston Villa move up to 5th in the Premier League, tightening the grip on a top 4 finish and the lucrative promise of Champions League football next season. With their final run-in featuring tough fixtures against Tottenham, Liverpool, and Chelsea, every point matters, and this professional away performance was exactly what Emery would have hoped for. Next up is the daunting challenge of overturning a 3-1 deficit against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League quarter-final second leg. Emery will be keen to rally his squad, especially Asensio, whose performance against his parent club could be career-defining.